Let's face it, some days the pain is just too much to bear, right? It can very often bring you to your knees. And I'm guessing it feels like an overwhelming task to address because it affects every part of your life. And you feel like you're being held underwater or smothered with a pillow. Relief seems unattainable, and you believe your options are limited. If you've concluded that this was the hand you were dealt and that you have died before you died, then allow me to show you how to alchemize that pain and turn it into purpose and the ultimate expression of self-love. Let's do this. Hello, I'm Izzy, your soul energy alchemist, and I'm here to help you embrace your IZ-NESS. If you dig my vibe, hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Pain, though incredibly uncomfortable, often holds the seeds of profound growth and transformation. As we awaken, the ego death can be brutal. It comes in to destroy the house of cards and the illusion of our polarized, fear-based ego. A purging, if you will, glaringly magnifying everything we need to pour love into until we observe it and accept it in order to transmute it. And even though it seems like a lot to undertake, pain is actually your teacher, guiding you to identify the lessons hidden within according to your soul's incarnation, such as resilience, compassion, and newfound strength, so you can align back to who you've always been, a perfect being. And to quote Eckhart Tolle, suffering is necessary until you realize it is no longer necessary. In fact, it is preparing you to step into your purpose. So when you are in the throes of your pain body and crippling fear, feel your feelings, ugly cry, scream into a pillow, go for a run, but don't believe the thoughts that your ego uses to keep you addicted to it. Tell it to fuck off, go to sleep. For your feelings are your emotional body telling you who you are currently being and your state of consciousness. And there isn't a better litmus test than that. Your emotions are always attached to the subconscious story you have on repeat. What you believe you deserve and what it is you've come to expect. They tell you which frequency you are emitting and the radio dial you are tuned into reflected as your external experience. That's why you're always dealing with the same shit. You are exhausting yourself on the endless hamster wheel, the spiral of fear returning over and over again in different forms. Change your thoughts, change your reality. And today, my friends, is the day. You wipe those tears, blow your nose, and straighten your crown. Put the kibosh on giving your pain the permission to control you, and instead use it to stand in your power and cultivate a purpose-driven life by taking control of your energy and becoming very particular with how you choose to share it. So how does one take control of their energy? Great question. You must always rely on what is going on internally. When you are projecting your energy outward, it'll feel anxious, uneasy, and draining. That is fear. I like to point. When you are focusing inward and allowing your intuition to be your guide, then you are standing in your own frame, confident, assured, non-attached to outcomes, and in charge of your thoughts. That, my friends, is love. It is very easy to comprehend, but requires one to process their fear-based addictive energy in order for the transmutation from fear into love to metamorphosize, which takes consistent application and intention. And great news, you do not have to relive any trauma. Just focus on the feeling. Bring your attention to your heart space and breathe deeply in and out from there. You will be enveloped by pure bliss, also known as samadhi, your soul feelings. But this is a process, remember, and you must always trust and believe in the process. Wherever you are in this present moment is exactly where you need to be and where your soul has placed you. It probably won't look the way you prefer, but everything is happening for a reason. I always tell my students, grow where you are planted. Accepting this allows you to express your emotions in a healthy way and sets the stage for turning your challenges into something meaningful, thereby creating safety and security throughout your nervous system. And don't worry about the how. That clarity will come in divine timing. As you balance your inner energetic self, your purpose will be revealed in ways you could not even fathom. All of a sudden, you desire to be of service, to help others in the ways in which you needed. This could be a complete 180 from what you thought your life would look like. Hence why I'm now using my social platforms to offer guidance along people's painful awakening journeys. If you told me this 5 years ago, I'd question you at every turn. But what a gift it is that I get to be a creator and a guide to you all, to pass it on and pay it forward. When you are using your pain to be of service to others, your compassion and empathy increase tenfold, and you are better equipped to understand and support those, who are in lower vibrations. Sometimes you don't even realize the profound impact it has. Think of all the artists who have used their craft to channel their pain through music, art, or the stage, never knowing how many millions of people would resonate. The addicts who become counselors, or the ex-cons who speak about, their rehabilitation in the prisons they once took residence in. Each of us has a divinity and a message to impart. But when we are in that dark place, when we are swept up in our trauma, our world seems very small. The walls have closed in, and all we can barely manage is ourselves as we, survive on autopilot. So we cannot see the broad spectrum of love, that we can provide or that is available for us to access. Any act of creation allows you to rewrite your narrative, turning, what was once, something that almost took you out into a source of beauty and connection. Your act of fearlessness, openness, and vulnerability will save someone's life, including your own. Imagine knowing that you possess such magic. Freaking crazy. Well, you do. And isn't it time you decide that life as you have been living it is no longer an option? You are worthy and deserving of amazing things. But the journey is the destination, and it begins with one step and a shift in perspective. If you took that one step up from the base of Mount Everest, you have climbed Mount Everest. So, face your Everest and scale to the heavens in whatever way you decide that it's going to look. Just don't forget to stop and admire the view. I thank you all so very much. Peace, love, and as always, rock and roll.